Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to complete the Pat Tillman MUT Master. This is the fastest way. This is the fastest way I figured out. So first thing you want to do is if you want to decide if you want to complete the Pat Tillman MUT Master. So first thing is you want to decide if you want to complete the MUT Master card, or if you want to use another card, strong safety. It does take some time and effort to complete. So keep that in mind. If you want to see where the objectives are when you start up Ultimate Team, it'll start you off here in missions. So if you go all the way down to MUT Dedication, then you'll see the two objective lists, the MUT Master and the MUT Master Stats. So when we do looking at the MUT Master, so first thing you have to do is score a touchdown. I know it's pretty easy. Once you start the game, you're gonna score a touchdown. And once you get score a touchdown, you get the Pat Tillman card. Then you want to put Pat Tillman at strong safety in your lineup. Next objectives are win games. So you're gonna want to win 20 games with a team with an overall under 70. So if you want to do this, start very low overalls in your lineup, like 60s and about that, like that, and then put your high overalls, a few of them, in your secondary. So maybe you want a high quarterback, put a low quarterback, and then put a high overall quarterback, safety with receiver, and maybe a few linemen and things like that, until he gets under 70. And then when you start the game, change it and you'll be able to start those other players. So let's take a look at what that looks like. We're gonna go to challenges. We're just gonna start up any challenges. Be using the assemble your team a lot. So the one we're gonna use for this right now is just start off right. We can do score touchdown or gain 5 yards, either or. So let's do gain 5 yards. Alright, so you can go ahead and it's 1 star, so it's gonna be super simple. So you have a 60 overall team or 69. You're gonna go to your depth chart. You're gonna auto reorder. So if Pat Mahomes is actually your second string quarterback and Tom Brady's your first, you just press Y, reorder, and it'll reorder all of them. You see John Hecker is now my third string quarterback, and then you go ahead and play. Go back to the game and go ahead and play. There you go, mission complete. Once your mission is complete, go ahead and replay the challenge over and over again. I think, what is it, 20 times? That one should be a lot easier to do 20 times than all the other ones. Okay, so we're back on the objectives list. So the next objective you see is win 40 games with an 80 overall, under 80 overall. You're gonna do the same thing, fixing your lineup to lower overall or your starting, and then all your higher overall or second string. Then you'll just readjust it and reorder in the game. You can redo solos and they do count. So it totals a total 150 wins, and I believe if you have an 85 team overall and you do the challenges, it will be, so I have an 81, it's only counting 1, but I believe if you have an 85 overall, it'll be counting 50 games and also be counting for this objectives list as well at the same time. The next objective, complete 25 daily objectives list. So I believe it's win 2 games, and if you come back here, if you go back to the MUT objectives or to MUT dedication list, objective list, you go to daily missions, and it'll show you like win 2 games and then purchase a pack. I haven't purchased a pack. I've been waiting for this part. So I'm gonna purchase a pack, and I usually buy the 500 get a player, or if I have the special offer, I'll get my level pack. I would buy my level pack. So let's do 500 get a player. Say yes. Let's see what we get here. Hope it's elite. Nope, silver. All right, low silver. Check the list, and then you'll get this. You get you're going to get a quick sell, quick sell, and then we get a 1500 quick sell. So I'm just gonna save that for later. Okay. So if you go back in here, you show you objective list. I've done 11 out of 15, and once you get to 25, you'll get that MUT token, and you also get a power up pass. And you see I have 11 right there as well. And that's pretty easy to do, especially if you're doing the quick solos, the gain 5 yards, and then exit by the pack, come back in and can continue. Because every 10 you level up, the counter restarts. So if you're at 29, you complete the daily set, and then you go to 30, your daily set will reset, and you can do it again, and you'll be able to do it. You'll be doing it 2 times in one day. So next is the next is throwing for 70,000 yards, 35,000 yards, and 350 passing touchdowns and 700 passing touchdowns. So good one to do on this one is on the Baker Mayfield Week 5 Moment 3. It's 82 yards. You start from the 18, you throw it, score easy touchdown. So same thing with the rushing one. Do the gain of 5 yards, and you'll be able to gain a bunch of yards, and then you also should be able to score touchdowns. And you guys just complete this by going through the solos, and you'll just accumulate them over throughout. So you decide to really go after these, or just go through them. I think you should definitely go after the win the game overalls, the daily objectives. You see, next ones are the intercept passes, 2,000 tackles, forced fumbles, and sacks, and you accumulate these overall as well. And the reason I say play the other solos, you get tokens as well for getting so many other gain stars. So as well as you're going through playing through the solo challenges, you'll get stars. So you want to do that, get as many stars as you can, because you also get more tokens. Now we'll move on over to the other objective list, the MUT Master. On this one, you have to be using Pat Tillman, like physically in your lineup. You can use him, and you have to get 75 interceptions, 1,000 interception yards, 100 tackle for loss, pass deflections, forced fumbles, and 10 defensive touchdowns. So you see already I have 42 interceptions. So the way I got those was, I would say, kind of pretty easy, but it sounds like it could be kind of challenging, and it is a little repetitive. But if you do this either while you're playing through the solos, or just pick one, and I'll show you which one, and you just redo it, and then you'll get the yards, which I'm almost there, and the interceptions, and you might even score a touchdown. So where you want to get the interceptions, you can go to challenges, you can go assemble your team, then you can go to the next level, very last one in sequence, and then you are going to do Not in My House, which is right here. You can do it on the easiest difficulty. So this method I've been using since, I don't know, Madden 18, I think 18, that sure was 19, yeah. So I've been using this method since 19. I do it for like almost everything. I don't know how I discovered. I just tried it and it worked. On Madden 18, I think it was different than Madden 19. I had to kind of switch up, but same concept. I've been using, each time I almost use the defense on solo battles, and it works pretty well. And these challenges, the ones that they get interceptions, works really well too. So I'm gonna play type. You're gonna go to special teams, and you're gonna use I use base block right. Then you're gonna switch over to Pat Tillman right there. If you have a strong safety, you can turn the punt safe plan. Then we go over to the receiver. You should just, okay, that one didn't work. Oh, he caught it. Okay, and I missed that tackle. It's okay. Try if you don't succeed, or they get yards. And if he gets 30 yards, it'll just restart. User Pat Tillman, and run after him right there. There you go, interception, easy interception. Gets up fast enough. Oh, didn't get the yards. But all you do is do that. Replay the challenge. So by doing that method, you'll get either interception, pass deflection. You get the yards, and then y'all may also score the touchdown. So that's like four objectives right there, and there's 4 more tokens to level up. For the next objectives, for the forced fumbles, for the fumble recovery, sacks, I found like the forced fumbles and recoveries and tackle for loss are a little harder, but they're a little doable. These are probably the ones that are going to take the longest to complete, at least for me. We only have to 25 sacks. I know I only have 8. I've been trying to get interceptions. Like the fumble recoveries and the forced fumbles might be a little harder, but it should be doable. So that's the end of the video. If you have other tips, comment, leave in the comments below. Let us know what works for you, what doesn't work for you, if I have a better method, and like and subscribe. See you guys next time.